Hi, it's Mike at Phase 1 DJ Store. Right, I've got this. Quite excited about this product. Brand new product from Pioneer. And we're going to do a few things in this video which may surprise you. This is the brand new DJM 750 Mark II. And I'll be honest with you, it caught my eye. I currently own and use DJM 900 Nexus 2. And I love it. Best mixer I've ever personally owned. But this has caught my eye. And the main reason this has caught my eye, and no way am I going to be slating the mixer that I love, but this has so many features that DJM 900 Nexus 2 of mine has. And it amazes me, at this price point, the features that this offers. And this is why I'm going to do this video. So if you're looking for a fancy performance video, where there'll be some really cool DJ doing all the hippity-hoppity scratchy stuff, this ain't the video for you. If you want to see a direct comparison to what DJM 900 Nexus 2 and a DJM 750 Mark II, want to have a look at that, this is the video for you. But remember though, in no way or form am I selling or getting rid of my DJM 900. I absolutely love it. But what I think this offers is nothing short of brilliant. Okay, firstly, what comes in the box? A mixer. We've got our instruction manuals, we've got a USB cable, and we've got a power cable, and we get this, which is a license for Rekordbox DJ performance software. And we get the DVS digital vinyl license code as well in the box. Brilliant. Right, so what we've got here is this is my favourite, DJM 900 Nexus 2. This is the brand new DJM 750 Mark II. I'm going to make some direct comparisons straight away. Right, we've got send and return on 1/4" jacks. We've got gold terminals on this one and on this one. Really cool. We've got master out on XLRs. We've got master out on XLRs. So all the obvious stuff, right? We've got a master 2 out on RCAs, and we've got that here as well. Yeah. What we don't have, but like I say, you know, this is a much more expensive item, but I think this offers so much. We don't have a record out, but hey, come on, we can get round that. There's always a way. There's always a way. All right. We've got a booth out on the 1/4" jacks, perfect, right? And we've got a USB in here, which the USB on the DJM 900 is on the top, right? So this is for us to hook our your laptop in or your computer to maybe use things like DVS and things like that. So we've got the USB. We've got a balanced mic using XLR and jack, which we've got that here as well. Right, things that we don't have. But do you know what? I can live without. Remembering that this is a much more expensive item. We haven't got the digital out. Never mind, we'll live. What we also haven't got is this is Cat5 connection, which is for the linking on the Pro Link system. So when we link in on a DJM 900, we can link in and it will bring up all the accurate BPMs from the track plane of the CDJ, and it'll quantize the effects as well. But I've used DJMs for a long time, and I'll be honest, I'm naughty. When I have my DJM on and I press the quantize button, I sometimes forget. But the beat engine in here, for the want of a better word, that reads the BPMs, and that always has been really, really good on Pioneer mixers. So I don't think it's the end of the world that it's not a quantized effect, and my BPM may fluctuate, may not be quite as accurate as here, because this is getting digital information from the ProLink. This is just reading the audio that's going in. But whenever I've used a Pioneer mixer in the past, I've always thought that their beat counter is pretty tight, you know, so I'm not going to worry about that neither. So as you can see, yes, there is things missing, but this is a much cheaper item. This is what's really caught my attention. Also, big terminals. We've got two on the DJM for your grounding and earthing of decks, and we've got one on here. I think I can cope without having two terminals. I think I can manage. In fact, there's not a lot on here that's really missing that is a deal breaker for me. Let's have a look at the top of it. Right, so looking at the top, this is the DJM 900. This is the 750 Mark II. As you can see, it is a little bit longer. This is a little bit longer on the DJM. Right, let's just go through directly what we can see that are the differences. We've got two USB ports on the DJM 900. We have one which is on the rear. But again, you know, this is a club standard, rider friendly mixer where we're probably going to have lots of DJs in clubs wiring in and out, swapping DJs around. You know, that's why this is here. You know, for those DJs that want to use DVS and things like that, we need to swap DJs around. Now, yeah, granted, on the back of this one, we've only got one USB port. But you know, this is a different product at a different price point. What we've also got is we've got our, again, they're very familiar. What Pioneer do and do very well is they keep that ergonomic feel to all their product range. So everything is in the same places. So we've got our colour effects across here, right? Now, one of the things that I went for this mixer when it came out straight away was, I used to always think that the filter was, for the want of a better word, a bit hot. It used to, as soon as we started turn the filter on, when we had the filter on, it used to gain it up a little bit. And what they did on this version is they brought the parameter knob from the DJM 2000, where I could just trim that filter back and have more control over these colour effects. And it's an item that I use a lot. They've brought it in over here, so we've actually got a colour effects section and we've got a parameter knob. Killer, absolute, yeah, definitely needed that. Now, granted, we've only got 4 colour effects, whereas we've got 6. We've got dub echo, we've got sweep, we've got noise and filter. Basically, we're missing the space and we are also missing a crush. But again, I think what we've got to remember here is this is at a total different price point, but I think the essentials are definitely there. Right, coming across, obviously we've got our faders. This is identical right the way across, apart from obviously on here we've got USB and USA and B for each one across the top, whereas we've only got USB on the back here for only one. We've got this, which is send and return via USB, which can be auxiliary or insert. So we've got a separate button for on and off on the send and return. So this is directly, you know, copied like for like across both mixers. Brilliant. We've got our beat effects section. Sorry, just knocked the camera. We've got our beat effects section. Again, very, very similar. In fact, I've noticed I think there's only, this has got a filter, this hasn't got the filter, it's got we haven't got a phaser on this one, so there's a couple of effects missing, but to be honest with you, all the ones that I personally use are here. We've got delay, echo, ping pong, spiral, reverb, transition, flanger, pitch, roll, vinyl break, and the new helix. Now, what also, again, is killer for me on this is I really liked the frequency kills for the effects, which came from, again, the DJM 2000. They brought it into the 900, and I just use this all the time. Really, really good. They've brought it in over here, which I'm amazed they have, and I'm really, really pleased they have as well. What we'll do is we'll turn on this mixer and we'll plug a player in to let you see how this all lights up and everything. But obviously we've got our X pad on here. We haven't got an X pad there. Again, I could possibly live without it. But you know, we've got to keep remembering that this is a different mixer at a different price point. But I think what this is offering is just enough. We've also got our clip light that's come, you know, each one of these channels on here has a clip light when we, you know, DJs are driving the desk too hard. On this particular mixer, we've only got it on the master out clip. Do you know what? I can live with that as well. It's not a problem. I can still DJ, I can still do all the things. One of the things I would say about this mixer is, if I was to turn up at a venue or a bar or out like that, and they didn't have this, which I'd really like them to have this, but this was there, it's not a problem. It really is not going to be a problem. And I think if you're used to using this, this is going to be great. And then if you use this and then walk, so say you had this in a home environment, so it was like a personal piece of kit, I think if you got used to using this, you will step up to this in the club and you will be completely at home. At first glance, it's exactly the same. I'm so surprised at the features that have been brought across. We've got our curve and EQ, and we've got our crossfader EQ. We've got a mag level crossfader in there for the scratch fraternity. Brilliant. You know, again, bringing killer features that this had over onto the, for the want of a better word, the cheaper product. I just really think that this caught my eye, and I was absolutely astounded at how much this had inherited from this. The sound engine on this has, you know, been improved. They've learnt a lot with this. It's one of the things that drew me to this mixer in the first place, was when the sound quality got so much better on it. Well, they've learnt that there, and they've brought it across to here. So, you know, let's put it on. We're going to move this one out of the way now. Don't get me wrong. Would I be ever wanting to, like, you know, I'm not saying this is a better mixer. This is not a better mixer than this. This offers a lot. This is my weapon of choice. There's no two ways about that. Absolutely. Best mixer I've ever owned. But I wouldn't be that upset if I had to use that. Not at all. Right, what we're going to do, again, don't expect any fancy DJ performance video. If you're looking for a DJ performance video, get yourself onto Pioneer's YouTube site, and I'm sure there'll be loads of fancy DJs doing fizzy wizzy tricks with this mixer. I'm just going to go through a few of the effects, see what fizzy wizzy noises we can get out of it. impressed with what that offers. Again, remember, that wasn't a fancy performance video, just wanted to, it would have been a shame not to turn it on for you to be able to see there. What you should have noticed on there as well is that track was running at 123 beats per minute, and you know, it's not getting it via the Pro Link, because it hasn't got a Pro Link on it, but this is reading 123 beats per minute. So the BPM reading via audio on this is tight, it's proper tight. I dare say, like I say, if you're looking for some performance videos, there'll be loads of videos out there. This is the brand new DJM 750 Mark II. If you want some more information on this product, click the link in the description to this video and it'll take you through to our website. We're always reviewing DJ equipment from all the brands, sound and lighting, and obviously nice toys like this as well. So subscribe to our YouTube channel and also find us on Facebook, Phase 1 DJ Store. That's the DJM 750 Mark II, and I like it. It's Mike at Phase 1.